Welcome to my channel, Serenity Tarot. This is the never-ending story of Leo. Leo, this will be your June 15th daily reading. This is a general reading. Energies can flip sides. Could happen a couple days before or a couple days behind. So just take what works and leave the rest behind. The Devil in reverse is at the bottom of the deck. Sorry, Leo. Your readings have not been too fantastic these past couple days. So, 10 of Wands in the upright, 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. This is talking about you having a big burden that I think you're carrying right now. And I think it may have something to do with a job that you don't like, that's really boring. The crossing energy is the 5 of Swords. So this is surrender. Surrender maybe between you and your environment. I don't know, because the 8 of Swords in reverse, or the 8 of Wands in reverse, is your environment. So this is a lack of movement and speed, you know, a lack of progress, bad control. In your past is you, but in the reverse. So I don't know. I just don't think you've lacked enthusiasm for this situation at all. And in the future is, you know, a little glimmer of hope. I think you're taking care of yourself and you're finding that mental strength necessary to move beyond this, right? The Devil in reverse is at the bottom of the deck. I mean, the Devil in reverse is talking about shedding the devil, you know, getting rid of it. So let's figure out what this 10 of Wands is. What's this burden that Leo's bearing? There's your card, the Sun. Let me get some more on that first. So your burden may have to do with a water sign. Let's get a little bit more. What's this burden? In regards to going out, I think, and partying, friends, community members. There is a potential water sign, a proposal that I don't think happened with the World in reverse. And that's the reason why this is a burden for you, I think, today. So you're not putting work into something, and I think it has to do with the fact that, you know, you're not doing, I think, what you want to necessarily be doing, you know, as far as work is concerned. So let's get the 8 of Wands in the environment. Let's figure out what the 8 of Wands is all about. Why is the 8 of Wands in reverse? So the 8 of Wands is being clarified by the 8 of Cups and the Fool. So this is talking about emotional disappointment. It could be an Aries that went off and had maybe a new start. Let's get some more on that. Why is the 8 of Wands in Leo's environment? So here you are wanting to move forward passionately. I think either you're dealing with another fire sign or this is you. And you want to move forward passionately, but there's something holding you behind, or this environment may be holding you behind because of emotional issues. Let's clarify that Five of Swords. So yeah, that's the Seven of Swords. The Five of Swords is talking about some pretty shisty material. Somebody's trying to get away with something. And you may not see this. You have two different options, and it's a really hard decision for you to make because somebody, I think, in the past, potentially, well, as the crossing energy, I think this is happening right now. So somebody's trying to get away with something. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles for me, please. I believe this was in your last reading too. So speaking of the Eight of Pentacles, this is about the Tower, and the Tower is falling down. So bad stability, basically, with a family and potentially a water sign, it appears, that is not very emotionally stable. Could be with your family, and you're just not putting the work into it. So what's Leo's advice? Temperance. This is balance. This is peace. This is patience. This will be the never-ending story of Libra. Libra, this will be your June 15th daily reading. This is a general reading. Energies can flip sides. Could happen a couple days before or a couple days behind. So just take what works and leave the rest behind. The Death is in reverse today. This is an extension of your June 15th reading, I believe. In your June 15th reading, in your heart, you were the 10 of Wands in reverse. It's to say that today, the crossing energy is about picking up that burden that in your last reading, I think you were letting go. So this is about your family, and this is about somebody in your environment, the Sun in reverse. So this could literally be your son. And he's not, like, this is a dysfunctional situation, unfortunately, emotionally speaking. I said in your previous reading that the Ten of Cups would be in your future in the upright. I think that this is simply saying that this is on your mind, and it's just not there yet. The Ten of Cups is not in the upright right now. So we'll have to figure out what's going on. But the past in which there was this misbalance of responsibilities, just more practical things, and it's thus led to this position. And in the future, the obvious outcome is going to be like a fight. You're having, to a degree, a fight right now. Let's go ahead and start on that Sun in reverse. So like I said, this could either be your actual Sun and a Leo. So either that, or This is talking about unhappiness, you know, lack of enthusiasm, unrealistic expectations, maybe an ego getting in the way. Let's figure it out. But this is in your environment too, you know? So this could literally just be a child letting their ego get in their way right now. And avoiding some sort of disaster. But moving forward as the page, this is likely somebody younger than you. And they just don't want the tower to fall today. I think they're willing to put something off into the future, the Five of Wands. And this is burdensome for both of you today. Probably because it's an imbalance. It's not fair. Five of Wands. Clarify that. It's going to be like a little tiff between you and air sign, the Queen of Swords. Obviously you, right? So I need more info. You're not having a fight with yourself. This is somebody just holding their ground, you know, and it's a fire sign. So that makes sense. But it is you, right? And maybe you're dealing with a fire sign, a Leo, Sagittarius, as well as Aries. That's a very good possibility. But yeah, I mean, this is just talking about passionate energy, fiery energy going out of control. And it's very burdensome. And it's dysfunctional today. What's your advice? What's Libra's advice? The King of Cups. I mean, last time you were the Queen of Cups. Today's the King of Cups. I mean, this is just talking about an emotionally secure person because clearly your environment's not able to do that quite yet. So leading by example. This will be the never-ending story of Sagittarius. Sagittarius, this will be your June 15th daily reading. This is a general reading. Energies can flip sides. Could happen a couple days before or a couple days behind. So just take what works and leave the rest behind. The Ace of Cups. King of Swords is under the deck. You're doing the typical Sagittarius thing. The Knight of Wands is in reverse, so lots of passion for this Ace of Cups that is crossing. But you may be jumping in, okay? We'll clarify. Just a little warning, because I think your head and your heart may not be aligned, because whatever you want to jump into, maybe you don't want to give too much passion to it, but you're not giving too much work to it at all, I think. You know, it could be just a boring situation for you. Not a lot of passion, I guess, or it's either that, it's too much passion. So your environment must be mirroring you to some degree. I think they see a lot of obstacles in their way as far as this is concerned. And with the Ace of Cups, you know, crossing, this is a new relationship. I'll call it a situationship because it could be anything from a marriage to a situationship. But it's starting from scratch, and maybe they see this as obstacles, but the Two of Swords in the past. So this was a difficult decision that had to be made in the past. It might have felt like you were at a stalemate and you couldn't move forward. But with the Two of Swords, you know, I think you're going to have to. You know, this is a decision that you have to make. And the alien in the future is part of this warning. It's, you know, more isolation. So I don't think this moving forward is necessarily aligned to work out. But we will see and clarify. Let's start with the Ace of Cups. Just saw the Lovers. We shall see. Could be a Pisces. But somebody who's mysterious and has an inner knowing of themselves, the High Priestess and the Upright. Also, your environment could be a Cancer because of the Chariot in reverse. And you are definitely the Prince of Wands. So, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Why is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse? It doesn't appear to me that you're putting energy into this work. This may be, and there's Two of Cups in reverse. Because it could be that with Ace of Cups, this is something new, you know? So as to whether it gets to the Two of Cups, I haven't necessarily seen anything to indicate that. And there's the Tower. I don't think you're putting energy in letting this fall. You're allowing it to happen, to come to an end. And that's going to bring like loss and pain. And this Hermit in the future is talking about solitude, inner guidance that may be hidden, especially with the High Priestess here. So let's get this alien that's Hermit, by the way. Yeah, so this is not investing, and it's also very burdensome. It's as if you're holding a burden that's just weighing you back. Yeah. We'll see. One more card. Okay. This is a one-sided relationship. Somebody's taking more than they're giving, and as a result, the Seven of Pentacles is in reverse because people aren't, this isn't working out in the future. Chariot in reverse. Yeah, so the Two of Swords in the past was actually not necessarily you, but it looks to be your environment, the Chariot in reverse. So this is somebody that didn't know what decision to make. Let's find out what your advice is. So this is your card. It's in reverse. Maybe it needs to be addressed that this lack of balance isn't going to lead to the future success that I think you as a Sagittarius, above any other sign in the zodiac, would want. This will be the never-ending story of Aquarius. Aquarius, this will be your June 15th daily reading. This is a general reading. Energies can flip sides. Could happen a couple days before, a couple days behind. So just take what works and leave the rest behind. The Eight of Cups in reverse is under the deck. Okay, Aquarius. This is one of the more interesting readings I think I've ever seen. So we're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, potentially, right? You being one of them. Your environment is simply this, the Three of Swords, right? So that's going to explain a good portion of people here. The Three of Swords in reverse is talking about people getting over the past, you know, heartbreak. I don't know if that's necessarily your energy, though. I don't know. Because here's the deal. This is, I'm pretty sure you, obviously as a general reading, this is going to change. And at least one of these is you, right? And you're an air sign. So this Prince of Swords in reverse is most likely you. And this is just missing opportunities, like intentionally. And the Princess of Pentacles in reverse is talking about maybe bad news, but a lack of energy in this situation. So here we have another Princess of Wands in the past. I mean, you could be the princesses, but these are likely just two different princesses. One, no forward emotional movement. I remember your last reading, I think the Three of Cups was in the future. So it's very astute to have the Three of Wands in reverse for this reading. So the Prince of Cups, this is the offer that is going on here. You know, this is the offer that somebody is making. Some people aren't getting, you know, but somebody's making an offer between these 1, 2, 3, 4 potentially people, including yourself, right? The Emperor in the future. So this is talking about stability. This is talking about maybe a father figure, right? This is talking about an older man that is dependable and can take care of all of this. Yeah, so let's figure out what that Three of Wands is, because that's really the important. Everything else here is just people. So this is really the only emotion that's getting, in many ways, or the non, you know, people card. Three of Swords in reverse. So yeah, somebody in the environment, we're talking about leaving a relationship. That's been very abundantly clear at this point. And somebody didn't get it or left that relationship. Let's figure out that Emperor in the future. Yeah, I mean, this is the Three of Cups again. You had that in your last reading in the future location. So this is you going outside, having parties and meeting, obviously, lots of people. You know, that's kind of difficult for a general reading. Everything's going to be moving around. So who's getting an emotional offer? I'm going to get some more before I say anything on that. Okay, so somebody's moving on from an emotional, potentially very toxic situation. So I think this offer is talking about, it's a serious offer, and starting a new relationship. So the Prince of Swords, are you missing an opportunity? I think you feel like you don't have the tools necessary to manifest what you want. You're looking away from that lone flower. There is an opportunity, but I don't think you see it. And I think that's because you feel like you're taking on a very large burden right now. And that could be the Princess of Pentacles. That is the 9 in the upright. of Wands, and that's just saying the Princess of Pentacles is holding her ground. Maybe not compromising, almost at the end, you know, which, yeah, here's the 10 and here's the 9. So holding their ground and keeping that burden, that 10 of Wands, like up, not letting it go. Well, this is for a very social Aquarius. The Chariot. Ooh, that's your advice. So yeah, just move forward. Make it happen. You're not giving the energy, at least today, that you're doing that. It looks like you have other burdens to bear. But, you know, this is talking about all of those obstacles are being moved aside. So just get up and do it. Go for it. Don't miss that opportunity. Thanks for watching my channel, Serenity Tarot. If you want to see more of my content, like and subscribe. Be sure to tune in to see more daily, monthly, love and career readings. And check out my playlists if you want to see content for a specific sign. See you next time.